Hello guys, what's going on? And in this video, I'm gonna be reacting to ghost sightings. Since Halloween is coming up, why not react to this? And plus, there's gonna be other plans coming this month related to Halloween and spookiness. So anyways, I'm gonna be jumping right into it, and let's ride. 3, 2...
Things have been, well, crazy in the world lately. To
Yeah,
add on to that craziness, there's been a huge surge in ghost
watch
sightings
this.
caught on
Hold
camera.
on.
A lot of the ones recorded
When
on
I
iPhones
see
are
something like that, I
incredibly
might.
fake, so I took the time to dig through the rabbit hole of the internet to find the 10 scariest ghost sightings caught on dashcam.
Yeah,
Here's a
it's
little
always on
challenge.
dashcam,
Don't look away from the
even
video
especially
the
at the
entire
most
time.
unexpected
Let's begin.
moments as well.
Number 10. One day, you're just casually cruising through a long, winding road when you catch sight of something that defies everything you've ever known about reality. You have to take a moment to stop and think, what did I just see? Even in broad daylight, we can make out the shape of a person, but there's nothing else we could really make out about it. Maybe this spirit passed when crossing the road in a similar way,
If
but
that
in
were
reality,
real,
anything could be true.
I don't
I wonder
understand
what a
how
spirit would be
ghosts
doing
can do
wandering a
that.
roadway like
Or I
this.
didn't even know they
Unless
can do
this is
that.
some
if
really
it's
well done post-editing,
true.
I'm convinced that this was a ghost 100%. But on to our number 9 spot, these people are driving along the road casually, carrying a conversation between themselves and their car when
Most
they
of the
spot
time, if you're gonna
something
catch a sighting, you'll happen at
mysterious.
night.
Number 6 also, I didn't see like
It's always night time because it's like perfect time for spirits to come out.
Okay, that's a bit scary.
Yeah,
That's a bit scary.
that is very scary.
If I were them, I'd probably drive up to it and just investigate.
There's a pretty considerable
'Cause
distance
that would make
between
it
the
so
car and
interesting.
whatever it is, so it's hard to get
If
a
you were
good
gonna
look, but
record a
based on
video
the
out of this,
reactions, whatever it
especially
must have
when you're
scared them
recording it
quite a
on
bit.
dashcam or
We're
something.
unsure what this thing in the road is, but impeccable timing.
Or
Right
even if
after
you're,
they begin
like
to
I
drive
said, if you're
away,
just
their
recording
check
it on
engine
YouTube.
light turns on, seemingly confirming that they had indeed just encountered something that they weren't supposed to. Even when they checked the car's air logs later, it said the car
I don't know,
thought
it
they
could-
had
that
crashed, which
thing could be
obviously didn't
anything,
happen, but
'cause
why would
I
it
don't
think
know if
this?
that's a ghost.
After taking the time to calm down a bit, they ended up turning around and taking a different route home, probably for the better.
I
Number
would have
8. You're out
investigated
for a
them.
drive late at night,
Investigated
maybe you're heading
them.
home or grabbing some food. Speeding along the highway out of the corner of your eye, you catch sight of what appears to be a hard-to-detect man just casually strolling along the central barrier of the road. It's incredibly difficult to get a solid look, and it all happens so fast you're unsure you even saw something.
I wonder
but
if like
you
anybody
did.
stopped.
Whatever this is standing on a
just
highway
ask the
barrier, it
person,
shouldn't be there.
Like, what are
Rewinding
you
it
doing
back
or
and slowing
something
it
like that? I
down, you
don't
could
know.
almost
Try.
make out the body of a person wearing some pale-colored pants and a darker shirt. To make the matter even worse, you're from Singapore, a country famous for having incredibly haunted ghost sightings.
Okay.
Could this be someone trying to cross the highway in the middle of the night? It makes you ask the question,
yeah.
who in their right mind even crosses
what I
highways?
was gonna
No
say.
one normal. Number 7.
If I were a
So this might
person,
not be a
I don't
dash
understand
cam,
how
and instead it's a surveillance
someone would
camera
just stop
on a
and
wide
have the person,
roadway
I don't
running
know, could
directly
be
through the heart of Mexico
drunk
City,
or
but
whatever,
I
I
had
have
to
no
share it
idea.
with you. It's a quiet September morning in 2016. So quiet, in fact, that not even a single car passes up or down the road in this clip until we catch sight of what many to believe to be an apparition. We can see that this spirit has the appearance of a small girl dressed in white with long black hair. One interesting thing we could look to assume after seeing her is that it's said that after passing, some spirits will reenact the way they departed life. This spirit may have unfortunately checked out after being hit by a car along this very road.
Imagine
To offer a little
imagine
more
this bird
proof to
actually
the
got
spirit's
run over.
existence,
Would
we've
have
even
been
got
kind
another
of fun
camera
to watch.
perspective to look at.
But they can't.
Of course, there are
because they're
some
dead.
skeptics who think it could be an elaborate hoax of some kind, so I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Moving on to number 6, we're taking a trip over to the UK, specifically Northumberland, England. This encounter
Yeah, in
takes
England
place
there's
on a
actually
long back road
like
near the fields of the Middleton
lots
farm.
of
Those same fields were the spot where
paranormal
a
activity
World War
and
II pilot
lots of
had
like
unfortunately
haunted
crashed his
places
plane
in
all the way
England.
back
So
in 1943.
it's gonna be
Focusing
interesting.
in on the clip for this entry, what we managed to see may be that same pilot's apparition looking to hitch a ride. This phantom seemed to be dressed head to toe in what looks to be a brownish beige uniform, which is strikingly similar to what British World War II pilots would have worn at the time.
No, imagine just
He
stopping
even
and
looks to be
just like
holding a
letting the
helmet
spirit in
or
your
something
car, and
similar
then
based off his posture
just
in the
imagine just
clip.
letting it in.
According to the driver, this man raised an arm signaling to be picked up, but the car was moving a little too fast for them to stop and pick the man up. They did decide to turn around and give the man a lift, but by then, the man had completely vanished. Maybe the strange man caught a ride with another driver, or maybe that ghost found his peace in some way and their spirit hitched a ride into the afterlife. No one knows. Number 5. Typically, when you're heading down back roads at night, you'd want to keep an eye out for things like deer or other animals. Well, unfortunately for these two, they ended up encountering exactly the opposite of something living on this late night while making the way over to Bangalore, India. They ended up keeping their distance for a while trying to decide if they even wanted to continue going down that road after seeing what looks to be a spirit watching them from a distance. Eventually, they do decide to head on forward. They got out of there in a flash, flooring it past the apparition. They were going so fast that it's really hard to make out anything about the spirit aside from the white silhouette. Why was it just standing there on the side of the road? It could have just been a man looking for a ride, but if that was the case, why didn't he raise an arm or something to signal these guys? It just makes you wonder, what exactly did these people encounter on this road? On to number 4. Imagine it's late at night, you're driving along a quiet back road when ahead you catch sight of something that you just can't believe. Dirt roads in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night. I mean,
like I said earlier, when I see something exactly like that, I'm heading out the other way.
A young girl with long black hair wearing a white dress. She stands in that road for what feels like an eternity as the driver continues to question what he's even seeing before getting out of there.
Or I'll just run it over.
Oh my god! What is this? Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god!
This is what I would have done.
What stands out to
I
me
would
is
have,
that
like,
this potential
just
apparition
stood
even
there,
casts a shadow
pick
from
up
the
my
car's headlights,
phone,
implying that
and
there
just
is definitely
call
someone there
somebody,
in that
or
moment.
just call the
Spirits
police.
that manifest themselves in
And
such
then,
a
as
physical
soon as the
way are
police
known to give
arrive,
warnings or offer
well,
important
you keep
information.
your eye on
With that
that
in mind, this
spirit,
ghost may have been warding
or
our driver off to
whoever
prevent
it
him
is,
from
and
heading
just
further down the road to
investigate.
protect him in some way, if the
I
apparition
don't know
is
what
real at all.
the police would have done,
I'd love
but
to
they
know
would have
what
done
you think about
something
this one
about
for
it.
sure, because this is the most realistic one, so it could be fake or it could be real. Like I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Number 3.
I don't know. I think
We're heading over to the States for number 3, specifically along the 91 freeway in California. Our driver's out for a late night ride along the highway, listening to the radio, when as they're driving, they notice something really off-putting beside them on the road.
I just seen it.
You could definitely make out how the apparition has a human shape, but considering we could see the barricade through the silhouette, it's still partially translucent. Even if it was just a camera malfunction and it was a normal person, why would someone be walking along the shoulder of a highway this late at night anyway? The passenger in the car seems really thrown off by it too, as we hear them say,
"Is that a person?"
By the way they said it, it sounds like they also have no idea what they just passed by or why it was there. Number 2. Picture this, you head out for a nice nighttime cruise on your motorbike. All is well and the weather is nice. Then you catch a sight of a man stumbling while walking along the road you're currently driving along. Of course you might think it's just someone who might have had a few too many to drink, but there seemed to be an air of mystery about this guy, so you turn around to check only to see he has completely disappeared. This guy experienced exactly that as he went out for a nighttime drive in Mumbai.
Or maybe he's just,
who
knows, maybe the guy is a time traveler. That would be pretty cool.
Was well known for many robberies. But after an experience like this,
maybe the guy just like went off the road into the field or forest or whatever.
It's a busy day along this 4-way intersection in Russia when the light for our driver turns green.
I remember this clip.
This BMW in front of them
an ad. Hold on, I may have to edit this out. Okay, I'm gonna press it in 3, 2, 1. Anyways, I've watched this clip before.
Now, I've heard loads of people try to explain this clip, either with it being a really well done edit or by explaining that the car is just being hidden from our view until the very last second. For me, the editing explanation seems a little far-fetched. And considering how the BMW stops on a dime to avoid colliding with the car, I doubt they wouldn't notice the vehicle pulling out like that. Neither explanation adds up to me. It just feels like there's something much more bizarre going on here. There's definitely a possibility that it's some sort of ghost car, but I feel crazy saying that out loud, you know? And finally, we've got a minor history lesson packed in with our last unnerving ghost sighting for this list. Number 1. Taking place in Gettysburg, you probably heard of the famous battle that happened there during the Civil War. Well, these ghost enthusiasts insist that some of the soldiers from that very battle have haunted
just
the
been
grounds
time
of the
travel.
town
I know I'm
ever
messing
since.
crazy, but who knows?
We're gonna sit here for a while. And just kind of film the camera.
A lot of troops left from here.
See what happens.
These two guys decide to post up beside one of the battlegrounds, hoping to catch sight of something supernatural. It takes some patience while they're sitting there, but after a bit of waiting, they find what they're looking for.
Oh, what is that?
Looks like a he. Yes, it's definitely.
No way. What is that?
I have no friggin' idea.
This spirit's somewhat translucent, but from what I could see, still seems to be
Oh, never
wearing his
mind.
old
He's
military
right
uniform.
on the right.
He might be
hand
wandering
side.
around the grounds because he may not have been given a proper burial, similar to many soldiers who fought in
Looks
this
like a
battle.
guy. Oh,
Or maybe this spirit can't rest after passing in the battle, not knowing which side won the fight.
oh.
Things like this
just-
make me question how some spirits manage to find peace in the afterlife after passing in such a tragic way. But anyways, click on screen right now to check out our next video. This has been Tommy from Top 5 Central. I'll see you guys there.
Jeez. I have so many questions after watching these clips. Because I don't know what to say about them. Some are just really. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know, guys. We live in a strange world. Especially that car one that got me the most. And the fact that when you see a ghost on the side of the road and then it just disappears, like vanishes. Jeez. I don't know how to feel, but there you go. But anyways, guys, do you expect more coming this month? Because there will be some exciting things coming. So stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much the whole video. But I'm just really stoked right now. I don't know. I don't know what to think. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. And that's it. I'll see y'all in the next one. And peace.